Hey floor gamers, so this week's theme is Nerimon's 2011 survey thing. So let's get onto it. Tell us about your first kiss. No, it was horrible and awkward and I really don't want to talk about it, and it totally doesn't count as a first kiss. Next question. Most expensive casual item of clothing ever bought. There are two which were relatively expensive. There's this, which is my massive Kathmandu delicious warm comfy jacket, which I absolutely love and is absolutely great for tape because it's always cold at St. Leonard's for absolutely unexplained reasons. And there's also my eternally stylish and wonderfully soft jacket. They're both jackets, so yeah, I really loved this jacket. I saw it and I was like, I have to buy this, and I waited for ages and ages and ages to go down, and me and my mom went in the store one day and were like, this thing never goes on sale, and the lady gave us a discount. It was absolutely wonderful. First job you ever wanted as a kid. The first job I ever wanted as a kid, or the first job that I can ever remember wanting to be as a child, is marine biologist. I was absolutely obsessed with the idea of being a marine biologist, and I loved the ocean. I loved dolphins, whales, sharks. That actually explains why I have so many dolphin and shark plushies, because I was absolutely in love with this and I was going to be a marine biologist. I would like study like marine wildlife in my spare time, and I even did like this like kind of course thing, like a weekend course thing for school kids or whatever, and it was really fun. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a marine biologist, I'm gonna be a marine biologist. And then about year 7, I think it was, I discovered that most marine biologists are volunteer workers and you don't actually earn all that much money, and for some reason as soon as I learned that, I stopped wanting to be a marine biologist, which is a bit sad for a life dream. But yeah, but after that I was kind of lost for a while. I wanted to be like a neuroscientist or something, but I'm not very good. And like then I wanted to do like chemistry or stuff or something, and I'm not very good at chemistry. I failed at chemistry. So now I'm kind of aiming for video game designer. Hopefully that'll turn out better than many of my other plans. Hopefully that'll turn out better than my aims of being a marine biologist. Tell us about your group of school friends. For the last couple of years of school, a group of school friends was the same as Kate. It was me, Raina, Hannah, Caitlin. And a couple of others, kind of like Beck, Georgia, Roxy kind of hung with us sometimes. It was, I don't know, but they had their separate group. It was kind of very complicated. But yeah, so that was fun. But before that, I was just in a massive group, and none of the groups I was in ever really had any names. But I guess like, if you're gonna give us a name, we'd probably be the Christian group. But yeah, and the group was absolutely massive, and then it ended up kind of like in the last couple of years of school, it all ended up kind of splitting off as everyone decided to do their own thing and stuff. But I'm still like really good friends with a lot of those girls, mostly because I think we went to like a small school as well, so like not as small as Dane though, but yeah, we were all like, our year was relatively close, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I remained good friends with a lot of those girls. And of course, in like junior school, what can I say about junior school? I never really had like a set clique or whatever. I tend to like move around a lot. But in year 5, oh, this is the best one. Priscilla's going to hate me for bringing this up, because in year 5 is when I first started hanging out with Pris, and she's absolutely awesome. And we had this thing, and Priscilla made it up. She's gonna hit me. But yeah, she came up with this thing, and it was like spies, and so we were all spies, and it was really fun. But Priscilla was most obsessed with this idea. I just thought it was fun. I still think it's fun, I still think it's hilarious, and I bring it up all the time. Well, not all the time, but just when it's awkward for her. So that's fun. What would you name your kids? Lol. I don't want kids at the moment, frankly. I find children annoying, they scream, they're just annoying. No, it's not mostly because I work in retail. I hate kids before I worked in retail, and working in retail only makes me hate them more. Yeah, bleh. Yeah, also the like idea of pregnancy kind of freaks me out. It's like there's a thing inside you. It's like Alien. I've never seen Alien, but I know what happens in Alien, and to me, I associate that with having a child. So if for some strange reason I ever did decide to have a child, I'd probably adopt. But moving on to like the important part of this question, names. I write stories, and I like the names that I like, I tend to give all my characters, so if I ever had kids, they probably have all the reject names. I go through my favourites. Like for a while, my favourite girl's name was Lilith. And my favourite guy's name was, what was it at that time? At that time it was probably Dante, and so I have a story where the two main characters named Lilith and Dante. At the moment, my favourite names are probably, for a guy, Hector, which is the name of my laptop at the moment, and his name is Hector because he's epic, and just Hector was this epic guy. And for girl, Ariadne. I don't know, I just suddenly just decided that I really liked it. It was quite a nice kind of princessy name. But for some reason, I've pretty much always, like for guys, I've like always been obsessed with names that start with J. There was like a long period of time where I was obsessed with the name Josiah, and then Jacob. Who do you want to answer the survey next? Emma, I suppose. You're Friday. I guess it's your job to answer the survey next. And I guess whoever just really wants to, yeah, go answer survey.